Triangles, exercise 7.1, second, third, fourth and fifth questions. Second question, ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AD is equal to BC and angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. We have to prove that triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC, BD is equal to AC and angle ABD. Angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. This is what we have to prove. For this, first you have to write what is given. Given AD is equal to BC and angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. Next, what you have to write is to prove. To prove, first one, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. Second one is BD is equal to AC. Third one is angle ABD is equal to angle BAC. We have to prove this one by one. For this, the first thing what we have to prove is triangle ABD. Triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC. So, for this we can write the given things first. What is given? We can write AD is equal to BC is given. So, one side we got. And next one what is given is angle DAB is equal to angle CBA is also given. This is another given thing which is an angle. So, one side an angle, here also one side an angle. What we need? We need one more side. So, when I draw this triangle ABD and BAC, ABD and BAC, this side is common. See, both the lines are coming there. So, we can take this as the common one. But here AB and BA, what I said is we have to, for checking the congruence, we have to keep one triangle over the other. So, what you have to do is for keeping this over this, we have to turn this and keep. We have to turn and triangle ABC and keep. So, when we turn this, A and B will coincide, C and D will coincide, and here B, A and B will coincide. Clear or not? So, when we keep like this, when we keep one over the other, A and B will coincide, B and A will coincide, C and D will coincide. So, we can write this as AB is equal to BA. AB is equal to BA. AB is equal to BA common. So, what we got is two sides on included angle. So, what we can say, both the triangles are congruent using SAS criterion. So, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC using SAS criterion. If these two are congruent, all the corresponding parts are equal. So, what we can write is BD is equal to AC using CPCD. What about these two angles? Angle ABD, angle ABD, angle ABD is this, and angle BAC, that is also corresponding. So, what we can say is angle ABD is equal to angle BAC using CPCD. So when we take ABD, angle ABD and angle BAC are equal using CBZ. Next, third question. AD and BC are equal perpendiculars to a line segment AB. Show that CD bisect AB. AD and BC are two equal perpendiculars. What is given? AD is equal to BC and angle A is equal to angle B is equal to 90 degree. To prove, what do you have to prove? CD bisect AB. CD bisect AB means OA is equal to OB. This is what we have to prove. Here one angle is given and one pair of sides is also given. So what is given? AD equal to BC, angle B is equal to angle A 90 degree. To prove OB is equal to OA. For this, consider this triangle, triangle BOC and triangle AOD. See, if you want to keep one over the other, you have to turn and keep, turn and fold. That is the way. When you turn this D will be here. Then just folding, A and B will coincide and C and D will coincide, O and O will coincide. So corresponding parts B and A and C and D. So what is given? AD is equal to BC is given. And angle B is equal to angle A is equal to 90 degree. So one side, one angle. Either we need a side or an angle. So what about these two angles? These two angles are vertically opposite angles. So they are equal. So but we have to take the corresponding part. AOD angle. AOD is equal to angle BOC, vertically opposite angles. So we can use AAS criterion. It does not include its side. So what we can say is triangle BOC is congruent to triangle AOD using AAS criterion. So if these two are congruent, what we can say? AO is equal to BO using CPCD. If these two are equal, we can say CD bisect. This implies CD bisect AB. Then the fourth question. L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines P and Q. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. What is given is L and M are parallel. So given L is parallel to M and P is parallel to Q. What we have to prove? To prove triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. Triangle ABC congruent to triangle CDA. So we need the proof. Only condition given is parallel lines. So we can use either alternate interior angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal, or interior angles on the same side of the transversal supplementary. But in congruence, most of the problems what we are using is alternate interior angles. Here also we can use. So what is given is these two lines are parallel, P and Q are parallel. So AC is a transversal. AC is a transversal. So what we can say is these two angles are equal, alternate interior angles. Similarly, L is parallel to M and AC is again act as a transversal, and we can say these two angles are equal using alternate interior angles are equal. And so look at this lines, both the lines are coming here. So what we can say is AC is common. But when you name it, it should be corresponding part. See, A is nearby this angle. So, here C is nearby this angle. So, if we are starting the first triangle with A, we have to start the second triangle by C. That is how you have to identify. Or what we can say is turn and keep. Otherwise, if we just fold this, these two will coincide. That is not the corresponding parts. So, we have to turn. When you turn this, these two will coincide. So, what I said is AC is equal to CA. So, the first one is angle BAC is equal to angle DCA. Second one is angle DAC is equal to angle BCA. Using alternate interior angles are equal. Then the last one is AC is equal to CA common. AC is equal to CA common. So, what we can say? Triangle BAC is congruent to triangle DCA using what? Using ASA criterion. Using ASA criterion. This is what you have to prove. Here we have used the property of parallel lines, that is alternate interior angles are equal and one side is common. So, we have proved these two triangles are congruent using ASA criterion. Then the fifth question, line L is the bisector of angle A and B is any point on L. BP and BQ are perpendiculars from B to the arms of angle A. Show that triangle APB is congruent to triangle AQB and BP is equal to BQ or B is equidistant from P and Q. So, first we have to write given. What is given? L is the bisector of angle A and what is given is these two are perpendiculars, that means angle P is equal to angle Q is equal to 90 degree. We have to prove these two triangles are congruent and BP is equal to BQ. Okay. So, first condition given is L is the bisector of angle A. L is the bisector of angle A means these two angles are equal. Bisecting means dividing it as two equal parts. So, angle BAP is equal to angle BAQ because it is given actually, because L is the bisector of angle A means angle BAP is equal to angle BAQ. So, we got one angle. What else is given? Angle P is equal to angle Q is equal to 90 degree. So, we got two angles. Then we need one side, which is the common side here. AB is the common side because when we keep one over the other, you just fold it. So, Q and P will coincide, B and B will coincide, A and A will coincide. So, AB is equal to AB is common. So, what we can say? Triangle BAP is congruent to triangle BAQ using AAS criterion. If these two are congruent, what we can say? BP is equal to BQ using CPCD. This is the final answer.